This is the leather I'm using for the back handle. Let me explain something before, because some people will be asking me questions on the comment section now. The whiteness of this leather I'm using is based on the whiteness of the bag I'm working with. So when you're making your own, you use the whiteness of your bag to determine. For example, the whiteness of the bag I'm working with is 9.5 inches, and here with me I have 8.5 inches by 15 inches, and the length of the bag I'm working with is 13 inches. So now this is the same material I always use, stock taffeta. So I'm going to fold it over to get the midpoint. I'm going to fold it over to get the midpoint. So at this midpoint, I'm going to mark 1.25 inch. 1.25 inch. 1.25 inch on both sides from the midpoint. 1.25 inch. 1.25 inch. Let me connect the midpoint so that you will understand what I'm doing here now. This is my midpoint. So I'm going to come down here by 2.5 inches. 2.5 inches. 2.5 inches. I will also connect it as a straight line. Rule it. At this side, I'm also going to go up by 2.5 inches here. Here also 2.5 inches. Here also 2.5 inches. We'll connect it. I'm trying to break this thing down very well so that everybody will understand it. That's why I'm marking all this line. Then remember I measured 1.25 inch here, 1.25 inch here. I'm also going to connect the points. I will connect it here also. So now what we are going to do is that this is our handle now. These two parts is our handle. So what I'm going to do now is here I'm going to shape it. Maybe shape with 1 by 1, 1 inch by 1 inch. You shape this one also, this particular one. Then here also you can also use 1 by 1 inch above this 2.5 inches line. Just be curving it, be curving it. When you get to this 2.5 inches line, you can go in a little, depending on. I hope you are seeing what I'm doing. I did not take any measurement. I'm just using my free hand to connect it. Did you see it? This is our back handle now. So now I'm going to cut this. Then I will use it to flip it over and use it to cut this side. So I'm going to start from here. I may not follow this part. I want it to belong to the end. So I'll just flip it over, use it to shape this side. So this is our handle now. So as it is now, I'm going to use it to cut both lining and foam. Then after cutting lining and foam, I'm just going to top stitch it round. Top stitch it round on my lining and foam. That is, you put lining, you put foam at the middle, then you put your leather and top stitch it round. After top stitching it round, you start from here to tape it. Use your tape and tape it this way, this way, this way, this way, and come back to this point. After sewing it and taping it, this is what I have. This is how I taped it. You can see it till I get back to here. I've already sewn my adjuster in one of the hand. I want to sew the second one, so I want to give you the measurement of the belt. It's 6 inches. You can increase it or reduce it, but I'm using 6 inches as the length of this belt I'm using here. So I'm putting it in my adjuster now to sew it on the second handle of the school bag. So my people, if you have watched to this extent and you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel or you have not followed my Facebook page, kindly do so to support me. Like my videos, share my videos, and if you have any question or any request, feel free to drop it in the comment box. I will get to it. I will reply you in due time. So this is what the school bag handle look like now. Very easy to make, very easy to make. So if you find this video helpful, please share it so that it will get to other people that might need it. So the next tutorial will be the sewing of the school bag. Watch out.